on. We'll go right to the phone calls. First up, Mark, Newark, New Jersey, on the web. Hi, Mark.
Hey, how's everything going with you, Hank?
Good, thank you.
My question is about the Old Testament Canon. Was this established before the time of Christ? And do you know around what year that we had an established Old Testament Canon?
Yeah. I think personally before the 400 silent years. So I think we could say before or at the time of Malachi the prophet, you had the last of the Old Testament oracles and the establishment of the Old Testament canon as complete. And certainly there's a lot of evidence to buttress that point, not only in the prologue to Ecclesiasticus, but also in Josephus, in Philo, and most importantly, the Lord himself established the Old Testament canon. And when he said not a jot or a tittle would disappear from it, everybody knew exactly what he was talking about. He was talking about the Old Testament as a corpus, as a complete set of books.
All right, great. And also, was it Jamnia? That was just basically more just affirming the canon.
No, actually, a lot of people with respect to Jamnia have a misconception of what they were discussing. And therefore, a lot of people will say that this council was about establishing the Old Testament canon, and this happened, 90, somewhere around that time frame, and therefore the Old Testament canon was established at that point in time as opposed to the point in time I just elaborated on. And that's simply false. It is historical revisionism at best.